Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another GAK9 training video. Today what we're going to concentrate on is our Georgia Canine National Training Center obedience packages that start with basic, advanced, and go all the way to elite training. Now, what we usually start off right off the bat with is going to be an on-leash control. This is where the dog is being managed directly at the seam of the pant line of the handler at all times until the dog's given a command. The command given right now is a down command, and what our handler is showing, our trainer, is that the dog needs to maintain that position no matter what she does. She just gave him the sit from the down command right there, and now this is what we call the come command. This is all done while on lead. These things are what are covered in our basic program. Now she's giving the down command, and again showing that what the dog must do while the handler is moving around is to maintain his position as he was advised. This is the heel command. The heel command means that the dog must stay roughly at the seam of the pant line of the handler at all times. Right now the dog's been given the down command while the handler's still moving, and she drops the leash. The heel command is given again. The dog must maintain his position and wait for the next command, which is to sit while the handler is still moving and maintain his position. The handler in this situation can move out of the area completely, but he must maintain that position that he was offered. Now she's giving him the hand signal for down. The down position is very important. This is all four legs on the ground and body not moving. The handler can move around, things can happen in and around in front of the dog, but the dog must maintain this position at all times. Now the dog is given the sit from the down command from a distance, and this is what we call the come command. Really, really nice work from Kalos and our trainer Samantha Ashby. Really like how this team operates. So now we're going into off-lead management. The commands are the same, the hand signals are the same, the way the dog responds is the same. The only thing different is we don't have a leash. The first command given here is the down while moving. The dog must take that down position and stay there until the handler changes it. And she's changing it with the sit command right now. And there he takes it. Immediately they go back into the heel position. The dog must maintain this position at all times wherever the handler walks. This is the sit command given while still moving. Come command from a distance. The dog must maintain a position right in front of the handler. And again, we start our heeling command. Boy. Okay, so now we want these things to happen not only in private, but they also have to happen in public. It doesn't matter where the dog is, downtown Charleston or in your backyard, we need to have this same type of work. And one of the things that we do to get this to happen is we have to start working on distraction work. That means working around people, places, different things, construction, but more importantly, other dogs. Other dogs are the biggest distractors of all things. We just don't know exactly how our dog's going to react until we expose them to these other dogs. And so this is the beginning. This is what we're doing right here. You notice these two dogs are actually working in concert together fairly well. Even though they're not perfect, we're still working on details. These dogs are doing pretty good. This is not normal behavior for two dogs being introduced for the first time. It has to be done slowly. What we're trying to show you here is the types of results that you can expect in any given location if your dog has the ability to do the obedience that he's been trained for. But more importantly, that the other dog is also working quite well. Your dog can be the best trained dog in the world, but if there's another dog on the street that has no training and no manners whatsoever, you can still have an incident. Control is necessary on both sides of the table. Now what you're seeing our kennel master Samantha Ashby and one of our trainers Sim Wilbanks doing is they're working on their obedience routine as they're doing this exposure dog on dog. Now, it's the obedience that keeps the management and the control as we're getting the dogs closer and closer together. It's this wanting to please the handler that keeps the management in place. Now, this is not possible immediately. This is something that you can't expect on day one. This is something that we have to work into. Believe me, both of these dogs are incredibly high caliber. One, a Malinois, and number two, a German Shepherd. Both perfect examples of what police dogs could be. So what we're doing here is working them through their obedience cycles. At the same time they're near each other, this puts them in a little bit more relaxed position, but more importantly, it lets the dogs know that we're in charge, we know what we're doing, and we're going to control everything that's going on here. In this way, it's going to be less likely that we have a problem between the two dogs. Now, I know the question that's going through your head right off the bat. Is this something my dog's going to be able to do? Yes, any dog can do this. It doesn't matter what kind of dog. Cockapoo, Chihuahua, Malinois, German Shepherd. A dog is a dog. If you have the right type of foundation, the right type of learning tools, but more importantly, the best instructors in the world, you're going to get the results that you want. But one thing that you always have to keep in mind, you've got to use your words and you have to practice. Obedience and good behavior is a lifetime commitment. It's not just going to school, learning the basics, coming back and doing everything perfect. If the dog comes back home to a situation where it's the same old, and no rules are being reinforced, that obedience goes right out the window. So we have a phrase. Number one, you've got to use your words. But then number two, you use it or you lose it. This type of work is easy enough to do. It's very easy enough to practice. But more importantly, it's a heck of a lot of fun because you can do this in a lot of settings. Downtown, dog parks, in different places that you like to go, maybe in a dog group. Obedience and behavior are part of a good relationship with the family. It's something that all dogs should be required to do. And we believe that Georgia Canine National Training Center at either of our locations, Canton, Georgia, or Edisto Island, South Carolina, will provide you the best kennel masters and the best trainers to get the best possible training for your dog. If you like what we do, if you like our style, if you have an interest in us evaluating your canine for work at GAK9, now the same website gets to both locations. That's www.gak9.com. But we have two separate numbers. If you want the South Carolina branch, call 843-822-1315. If you have an interest in getting a hold of the Georgia number, make sure you call 770-721-6959 or My Canine. Thanks for watching, folks, and we hope you enjoyed this GA-Canine training video as much as we did making it. If you want to come check our facility out, make sure you call and make an appointment. We'd love to show it to you, and we'd love to meet your dog. Have a great day.